Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to a home organization refresh. I thought this was a great idea because instead of start to finish organizing, you guys are gonna see tons of different spaces that actually work for us, that have been lived in and tested, and that I recommend. I just need to refresh them and maintain them a little bit to keep them going. And we're gonna focus on the whole house, honestly, like as many areas as I can possibly work on today. So I'll share ideas for your kitchen, your bedroom, your bathroom, your closets, and I also have organizers from tons of different stores, so tons of different price points, from Dollar Tree and Dollar General all the way up to Target, Amazon, Walmart, etc. So I hope you enjoy. I'll share tons of tips and tricks along the way, and let's get started. And the first organization project we're gonna tackle is this pantry. So as you can see, we have a closet style pantry and it is full of stuff. It's just, I need to consolidate, I need to wipe things down, I need to do a little reorganizing. I actually went to Dollar Tree this morning for another one of these pink baskets and they didn't have it in the right color. I have some clips of that, so I'll put that in on the screen right now, but I'm gonna keep checking because obviously I could use another, and for this to not be overwhelming, I'm gonna start on the top shelf and work my way down instead of pulling everything out because sometimes that can just be so overwhelming and take a lot longer. It's nice to just break it up shelf by shelf. All right, here's our top shelf baskets. These are blue wire from Amazon, really nice quality. They also come in white, and then Ikea has one that's about half the size that's very similar. And these labels are also from Amazon. I recommend these because the lip is a little bit, I guess it's wider, so it fits on a lot of different size baskets. And the pen, I will link it to from Amazon. It's kind of like a chalk pen, but not fully. It's like its own thing. I can run my fingers across this and it won't smear. It's obviously handwritten. But if I have a little water and some elbow grease, then it will come off. So I just think they're very practical. Don't get me wrong, I love the printed labels, but this is just like a long-term solution that will work for any space because if I change up what's in it, I can just wipe it off and start over. Now, as you can see, I'm probably one of the very few YouTubers that don't use airtight containers in my pantry. I have used them in the past, and honestly, guys, I don't even miss them. I do try and keep a lot less food in the house. That's something I keep saying in all of these pantry organization videos I do because it just makes life so much easier, and I can toss all of these items into the bins, pull them out, baskets, whatever you want to call them. I don't have to like perfectly arrange. Of course, I try, but real life happens. Sometimes you're in a rush to make dinner, and this is just an easy and practical, realistic way to stay organized without having everything so perfect. So airtight containers for me don't really make sense at this point in life. I feel like I spend more time, honestly, putting things in those, washing them, and labeling them and all of that than it's worth. But if it works for you, go ahead and do it. I just want to keep putting out all of the practical things for those of you with a very busy life because I know that's so many of you. I do love to keep sauces and spices and Lazy Susans though, especially acrylic ones. That way I can see what's in there without having to pull each item out one by one. And all of my canned items are going in acrylic. As you can see, I used to only organize with acrylic, but I moved on to a variety of items. So in here there's plastic, acrylic, there's cane and wire, a little bit of everything really. And if you're into an aesthetic vibe like I am and color coordinating and all of that, I just think it looks a little nicer. So right now I really save acrylic for anything that's going to make the most sense, anything at eye level or higher, or if there's a lot of items in it. So obviously sauces and spices, there's a lot of different items. It's easier to have those in acrylic. And then all of the canned items, a lot of those. I don't have to pull those out one by one either. And then anything that's lower, so things I'm looking at from a bird's eye view, I don't put in acrylic since I'm sort of looking into it anyways and not just front to back. So a few months ago, I started putting all of our snacks and candy items in these bins that you cannot see through, because with a 3-year-old, I had all of our snacks in acrylic organizers, and it just made my life so much harder. He was constantly asking for snacks, especially when I was making actual meals. So I just really wanted those in an organizer that you can't see through. And honestly, subconsciously, this has helped me to eat a little healthier because I still have chocolate and sweets and things like that, but it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. And I've been reaching for healthier snacks when I can't actually see the chocolate staring at me every time I open the pantry. I actually had peanut butter cups for like weeks. I forgot I even bought them, which is pretty unheard of for me. So a little health tip too. It sounds like a small thing, but honestly it worked for me. Okay, now these are some of my favorite baskets ever. I found these on Amazon and they are a little pricey. So for me, it's just like a couple here and there kind of thing. I wouldn't be doing an entire closet full, but that's what I like to do. I like to splurge on a couple things like these and then the blue ones up top. And then I'll save on other things like the Dollar Tree and Dollar General shelves. This is our pasta one, our quick meals and rice, and I just throw the bread in whichever one has extra space. And I love not having a ton of food, you guys. I used to have a way bigger pantry and I honestly prefer this size. For example, I saw that we have all of these noodles for lasagna, so I bought ingredients for that. I can make it this week and consolidate some space instead of just adding more waste. And these white wire baskets are some of my favorite. I had to like talk through this point because I just love these so much. You can stack them as high as you want. Obviously, I just stacked them once. I think they do come in a couple colors. I can still put the gold labels on these and all of the other baskets, and they're all different thicknesses, so that's really nice. I just do a line of paper towel across the bottom of them, put my fruits and veggies in there, and I really don't have to switch out the paper towel that often at all since I'm not stocking up on a ton of food, as I keep saying. So these are really cute, very aesthetic. I see people have these like all throughout their house, in their bathroom, in their bedroom. Some people, they like to put their kids' clothes in this, like 5 days of clothes for school. The list goes on and on. I just really, really like those though. One thing I'm not going to recommend are fabric totes. I've had these several years, so they've really been put through a lot, but as you can see, they're so slouchy that I'm just going to use them somewhere else out of sight because they are not very nice to look at. They look way messier than they actually are. And look at that, you guys. Everything is wiped down, reorganized. I know what I have. I've made so many mental notes throughout doing this of everything that's already in here for the week. So making meals are gonna be so much easier. Packing lunches are gonna be so much easier. And I think it looks pretty cute too. This is like your guys' favorite organization system in the whole house, and I am barely going to spend any time down here because it's gonna go super quick. I just need to load up the cleaning towels in here, see if we have any more of the dish towels upstairs, put some products away, and that's pretty much it, just like some small straightening. That's Target, that's Target, that's Target, and this is Amazon. I'll have them all linked below. And for these organizers to perfectly fit in here, I did measure ahead of time before shopping for any organizers at all. I know that's kind of an annoying and time-consuming step, but you're only going to organize something once, hopefully, if you do it right. So I recommend that you spend a couple of minutes doing it, even though it's a little bit of a pain. And we're moving on to this bathroom. We have a lot of different organization systems in here and different products from tons of different stores. So we'll get to that throughout all of the organizing. I do like a little bit of countertop stuff in a bathroom, especially for women. It's just realistic and practical to drop your accessories. Down here definitely needs a little refresh. Really all of the drawers. And I just want to give you guys a quick look at all of these systems before we get into it. So some of you are going to remember this from a recent bathroom organization video. This one you can see is crazy. A lot of hair accessories. This one is pretty crazy too. And then this one is going to be a lot of skincare that absolutely needs a refresh. Skincare and makeup, I should say. So let's get into it. This I wanted to point out. See how that's not like a drawer organizer, it's a basket? I see people do that all over Instagram, so I wanted to try it, and I really don't recommend it. It's just so not practical having to like physically pick up an entire organizer to get inside, but that's why I keep toilet paper in there because I don't have to get into it very often. And then on top of that is a bunch of different liquid products like my mouthwash and nail polish remover. All of my whitening stuff is in there as well. In the middle drawers, I'm obsessed with this setup. Those organizers are from Amazon. They're not cheap, but I've had them for probably like almost 3 years at this point. I'll have them for forever. All of my period products, cotton products, so the Q-tips and the cotton rounds and my contacts are in those drawers. I'm obsessed. I can of course see everything, so I know when I'm running low, and it gives me time to repurchase before I really need things. And then having all of the hair products and lotions standing up, I highly recommend. I've had stuff like that in drawers and it gets spilled and gross. That's the only way I'll do it from now on. All of those are Dollar Tree. They did warp a little in the middle, but they're cheap and very effective. And now we're going to start to deal with this hair drawer. So all of these are the Home Edit Collection organizers. Love those so much, especially for stuff like this. Not as cheap as a dollar store, but also a lot more affordable than Amazon. So really good as like a middle ground option. And again, guys, I'm going to link as much as I can below. So I will separate it by pantry and kitchen sink and bathroom and all of that to make it as easy as possible. But I'm just going to go through this with a wet microfiber, wipe everything down, reorganize, and make sure it's fresh and ready to go. We are almost done in this drawer, and this is a setup I've had for a long time, so I definitely recommend it. I do like to keep hairbrushes in this basket on the counter, as you can see, and I really like that because since it's so textured, it does kind of like hold on to those loose hairs and keep the drawer a little cleaner for a little longer. And then I just like to lay that on top. So the two things I reach for the most often, the styling clips and the hair ties, are easily accessible. If I need anything else, I can just pick up that basket, and that allows me to keep like so many more things in that drawer and to keep it way more organized. So I've done that for years. The bottom one is just going to be styling tools. So let's vacuum that out real quick. So I just gave after clips of those other two drawers. Now we're going to tackle this last area. Yes, I have a lot of skincare and makeup, but I give a lot of it away, so I'm just going to wipe down these drawers on the outside, and then the open containers I'm going to completely wipe down. Those get a little dusty, but if you have these drawers, they really don't get dusty or dirty inside at all, so they are a lot more realistic in that sense too. And with bathroom vanities, I feel like you can either go top to bottom or front to back, but you really cannot fully utilize the entire thing and keep it organized. So don't be afraid to have those organizers sitting at the front of the vanity and it empty in the back. Or sometimes I'll put things back there that I only am going to reach for a couple times a year, like super special styling tools or random storage items that you need. And there you have it, guys. I know it doesn't look too different in this space at least, but everything's fresh, clean, wiped down, and organized. I've gone through all of my products, so I know what I have and I know where everything is. So my morning and nighttime skincare routines are gonna go a little bit faster. We've completed all of our lengthy organizing projects, so now I'm going to bop around the house, share a couple really quick projects and also some tips. So this one is going to be a kid's bathroom. I'm going to show you the process and then I will talk through it a little bit, and we're going to move on to some updates on our closets in the hallway, another project downstairs I wanted to share, and some organizers I wanted to mention. And there you have it, guys. So this is what I like for a kid's bathroom. Simple, straightforward. We don't need a bunch of stuff down here. I just want it very accessible and not a lot of things. So all the extra bath things are just in a bag. Don't need anything fancy. I can reach in there really easily and pick different things out. A couple of lotions, hairbrushes, extra books, some Q-tips, extra toilet paper. We don't need anything else. I don't need anything in the way, just the bare minimum. It makes your life so much easier. And then just real quick, a little hall closet organization idea. I did this one a few videos back, but I just wanted to show it because it's been so easy to maintain. I like a little bit of open shelving and then baskets in a hall closet, super easy. I have my hand towels, Forest face towels, our face towels, my bathroom towels, Forest and Chad's here, the beach towels, and then sheets are obvious, just separating it by king and queen, but simple, straightforward. And it's honestly been a game changer if you saw the before. And here's an update on that other hall closet that also has been so easy to maintain, which I'm very excited about. Hardware stuff up top, hanging pictures, scissors, screwdrivers, paint rollers, extension cords. On this shelf is my household products for cleaning, brushes, sprays, all that kind of stuff. I have my Swiffer wipes, my cleaning towels, my steamer. This is normally filled with toilet paper, so I guess we need it. And then those fancy jars. I need to find somewhere to put those, but this system has been so great. I love having the vast majority of my cleaning products in one place and then just a couple downstairs. And this is a Lazy Susan, as you can see. So it's just fun. I'll put this right there. For anyone that needs dresser organization, I talk about KonMari folding really anytime I fold clothes in videos, and this is an organization idea that costs you $0. So I have shorts here, pants here, obviously no organizers. It's just how you fold, and this honestly is so easy for you to maintain. I've been doing it for years. These fabric organizers, okay, so these are on Amazon and also at Ikea. I swear by them. This has underwear. I'm just not gonna, show underwear obviously, but swimmies I just throw in here. I have swim shoes, miscellaneous, and then socks. I love these so much. They're very affordable too. This for a junk drawer I highly recommend. It's $13.49 from Ikea, one piece, so it's really easy to pull out and get anything in the bag. All of the organizers stay together. They don't separate and get all crazy if you have tons of extra room. So those are really awesome. And then these wooden ones are from Target. They do have these on Amazon. I generally think they are a little more affordable though from Target. And for anyone who just wants like a luxe look, a luxe finish in their house, fancy drawers, this is the way to go. I know some people are not very into the plastic or any of the acrylic or white. So if you want the wooden ones, I highly recommend those. I've had them for several years in a few different houses, and they've always held up great. And this is the last quick project we're gonna do, then I'll show you one more space before our outro. This is obviously a kid drawer. So the front is the everyday plates, behind that are all of the school lunch items, and then to the right of that is the snack items. So like all of those small snack bowls with the lids, all of the drink cups obviously are on the right. So this is just an option to have some things in organizers, some things not. Make it practical and realistic for your life, and don't focus on aesthetics first and foremost, I guess is my best tip. In the Lazy Susan are the dispensers for medicine and then a ton of lids. We have way too many of those like small character ones, but it is what it is. And my last tip is probably the easiest, the most simple, and one of my favorites. So this is just 4 different baskets from Dollar Tree. I think they were either $1 or $1.25 each. And it helps me to separate all of my food storage containers. It keeps this really nice and clean in this drawer and organized. So if you want something super duper easy, then just get a bunch of big baskets and sort like this. And that is going to be everything for this home organization refresh. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, please like it. That's how I know to keep this style video coming. Please consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I would love to have you here. And last but not least, I have recent videos down below. I also will link tons of products I use throughout the video. And I will see you guys right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!